Hi, anybody. Welcome back to the channel, Jay's Bucket. I'm Jay. As always, my building buddy Jay's hanging out here with us. Whatever we're building, I was almost late. Click and go live. Just made it in time. Welcome back. We're doing another 24 straight days of Lego Advent Calendar Live builds. Today is December 14th, meaning we got 11 days until Christmas, folks. We're almost 10 days away. Cannot believe it. So welcome back, everyone. We got a few people in the chat already. Roaming Bricks saying it's going to be a Merry Christmas and a W stream. It sure is, Roaming Bricks. Hopefully you're having a good one. All right, we got Matt. Welcome in, saying hi, everyone. CK saying sweater and hat is a tie in my books. Really? Okay. We got Life with the Crazy saying hey, Matt. Hey, hey, hey from CK. We got Caribbean Girl saying good morning, everyone. And Matt. That's popular guy today. Life with the Crazies. I think PJ Pants, but they're all great options, right? Right. Matt's here. Caribbean Girl. Everyone saying hello to everyone. All great options, apparently. We got Scott saying good morning, everyone. Matt saying I went with PJs too, but yes, all are great. Matt saying, so today I think we should start with Minecraft. I don't think we have done that yet. I don't think so. I think you're right. Let's do that. Today is a good day to start with Minecraft. We got Scott Morning, Jay, CK saying gave my like. Thank you. Really appreciate the likes on the streams. That is awesome. All right. Well, we are going to have a Biscoff this morning because I got a nice hot, piping hot cup of tea again. Probably too hot, and I don't want to spill it again this morning. We'll wait a few minutes. Let's check in on the poll since everybody's talking about the poll. Our poll today, if you knew you were going to get an article of clothing for Christmas, what would you prefer? So nobody's saying a hat. Come on, guys. Hats are amazing. Love me some hats over here. 20% saying a comfy sweater, which I thought was going to be the overwhelming winner. 80% saying pajama pants. Nobody wants socks. No one wants socks. Come on. Everyone needs a good pair of funky socks or Christmassy socks or I don't know. Scott saying, did everyone see Jay's behind the scenes photo? Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the lighting, you know, how far back the computer is. There's actually a huge space of Lego here that I just can't get in view of camera that, you know, is kind of a big chunk of space. I think the Biscoff wrapper was off in the corner. Biscoff. Life of the Crazy saying I did see that right on. Thought it was cool to see the room. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it would be neat to show a little behind the scenes there. All right, let's get into our Biscoff for today. Good old chocolate Biscoff. All right, let's see if I can not spill this today. It is pretty hot once again. This year I haven't been changing up the mugs. I've just been washing this mug and using it right again. Because I think it's a special one that my daughter gave me. I like the scene, the beach, gingerbread. Loving it. Don't spill. There we go, our traditional Biscoff of the stream. I don't know how many we have left. I would think there's a little bit less than 11. So we will see. All right, there we go. Okay, so Matt gave us Minecraft, but we do need to pick out of the 6 official Lego Advent Calendars, Minecraft, City, Friends, Star Wars, Disney, Harry Potter. So give me the lineup, please, folks. We will go with our true or false. So this morning's true or false. Christmas decorating sends thousands of people to the ER. Is that true or false? Does Christmas decorating send thousands of people to the emergency room? Is that true or false? And we'll get into recapping. Jay, did you give up on the eggnog? Generally, I've only done eggnog, I think, on one stream each year, and that was the 24th. I don't have any eggnog yet, so I might have to pick some up for this year's Christmas Eve stream. I think I've only done it on the 24th. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. All right, let's recap Disney from yesterday. We had set of 4 Man, I keep dropping the Lego. Set of 4 candles here on some green bits. I don't know. That was Disney from yesterday. My personal fave from yesterday was the Warden from Minecraft. I really like this build. Meaning, and because we only really got 2 builds yesterday, it wasn't hard to really, you know, pick a favorite build, for me at least. Love this little Warden guy. Love trying to get all his loot in Minecraft. It's got some good stuff down below. Alright, Matt's favorite from yesterday was the City Space minifigure. Such a good sweater there. If I was to hope for an accidental double in any of my advent calendars this year, this would be the one, I think. Get a second sweater. That'd be pretty cool. Harry Potter gave us this little minifigure with the moving short legs, which is pretty nice. But unfortunately, unlike the space one, I don't really care for a second of these sweaters from Harry Potter, but we got 2 anyways. That's all right. It's all good. Then we had our antler cat from Friends. We had our little kitty cat, and then Matt gave us a great idea to Christmify it with some antlers. So a fairly, my goodness, that's a slippery cat anyways. A fairly boring build from Friends, but we were able to Christmasify it a little bit, which was nice. Star Wars was going to be my favorite build, just because it was a build, you know, and it's been better than most. But we got a Jawa service cart out of Star Wars, but then we ended up getting the Warden out of the Minecraft one, and I decided that was my favorite for yesterday. Our minifigure from yesterday, Groot. It was Groot. Such a good figure from the Guardians of the Galaxy advent calendar a couple years ago. This was actually 2 different builds. One day was the Groot, and the second day was the Christmas tree that goes behind him. But what a really great minifigure that was. And then our build from yesterday was our snowman on some skis. This was Caribbean Girl's favorite build from yesterday, I believe. Snowman with his ski mask, on his skis, scarf. Pretty sweet little build from City 2023, if I'm not mistaken. It was, yeah, 2023. So there we go. All right. Okay. Life with the Crazy's giving us another bit of the lineup. Friends. We got Minecraft and Friends. We still need a few more, folks. All right. A couple of people saying true, true, true. Totally saying true, saying CK. All right. Christmas decorating sends thousands of people to the emergency room. True or false? That is true. Consumer Product Safety Commissions in the USA estimates that 14,700 people visit hospital emergency rooms each November and December from holiday-related decorating accidents. That is wild. Almost 15,000 people in the months of November and December visit the ER in the USA alone, saying that they hurt themselves decorating for Christmas. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, today's fit. We got my fancy reindeer and Christmas tree dress shirt, and then we also got the plaid Santa hat with some reindeer antlers. Pretty good one today, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna have a little spot of tea. And let's get going. Minecraft. Probably falling off the roof, hanging lights. Oh yeah, that is definitely, I would easily say that's well over like 3/4 of the injuries falling off a ladder, falling off the roof. One of those for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna start with Minecraft today. Let's go, let's go. So, funnily enough, I was at a Christmas dinner last night. What are we today? 14? Yeah, 14. Holy cow. We're completing our first row. This row is gonna be the first one completed. I was at a Christmas dinner last night at my parents' church, and they were like they were giving out like gifts as door prizes and stuff. People were like going up, like they had a couple people up there going on the mic and like saying all the numbers and stuff, and I just kind of had to go up and take over the mic because it was like really loud then really quiet, really loud then really quiet. So I ended up going and taking over the mic and gave out like 10 or 11 presents or something last night, calling out numbers over the microphone. It was pretty funny. Today in Minecraft we have, what is this? A table? Looks like a table with a lamp. Not sure why it's so colorful underneath. And then I don't even really know what that other thing is. My son's gonna come down here and be like, Dad, it's obviously this. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, of course. That's totally what it was. I knew that. Wonder if it's like supposed to be presents under here, because some of these are kind of put together like presents. Like we got like green, white, green, almost like it's a present in, you know, like a city build or something. And then we got a red, red, black. That's different. Red, red, black. Almost lost that one. I am sure it's lights or putting the star on a tall tree. Oh yeah, could be that too, for sure. For sure. There we go. And then we got this little lamp part. I'm not really sure why it's so colorful, but it's almost like a torch on something. It's like that is, looks like a torch to me. We got a different build and it was a torch, I'm pretty sure. But I just don't know what the colorful parts of this like little table are indicating from Minecraft. That's a little strange. And then there's another smaller build here that has this angled piece with something similar to what the enchanting table has on it. I'm not really sure what this is. This is the same exact piece from the enchanting table, so it's like an open book, essentially. But I don't know what this is really representing, so maybe once my son comes and schools me on this, maybe tomorrow I can kind of let you guys know exactly what this is supposed to be. But there we go. That was Minecraft for today. Quite a few extra pieces. Holy cow. 2, 4, 6, 7 extra pieces in that build. That's a little wild. All 1x1s and a little angled piece. There we go. All right, we got Friends next. Life with the Crazy saying Friends. Then we got City. Then we got Disney. We'll need one more after that. Star Wars or Harry Potter. So Friends next for December 14th. Completing another row here. Okay. Ooh. I'm struggling with these ones. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna end up being? I don't know. Help me out, chat. It's the I can't even think of what that would be. Like, it's a plate, I guess. Maybe it's a cookie, a fancy decorated cookie with a plate beside it. Don't know. I am right. At least I'm not the only one. Holy, what is this even? So we got like a pale blue circular, almost looking plate, and we got like 3 circular studs with holes in them, and then we got that, like feather flame piece in a hot pink sticking out of the top of that tower of cookies. I don't know. Maybe it's like icing on top of the cookies. I don't know. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue what that is. At least it's a build, but oof, no idea. No idea. Okay, let's see if City can bail us out here. And City better have something good today because we had a cat. Then what do we have? Skateboard and then minifigure. Minifigure was amazing, but still not not a good build, right? So let's see what we're getting today out of City. And Matt is, yeah, that is weird, right? It is a little weird. Okay. City definitely got a little better. Because we got a space shuttle. We got a little micro space shuttle build. That is epic. I love that. So there we go. Whew. We got bailed out by City, thankfully. And that could maybe... Well, not maybe. That is a #1 candidate already for favorite build for today. And, ooh, it's even got that new orange color. I thought that was red. So that's pretty cool. It's legitimately going with that space theme with the new orange color. Oh, look at this. I'm building it wrong already. Every piece I put on there was incorrect. There we go, quick fix. Get that on there. Maybe Fat Kitty sits on it and the pink thing is a toy. Matt is like an advent calendar genius, I think. Because I bet you that's what it is. That pink thing is one of those toys that the cats love to play with. Yep, I can almost guarantee that you are correct, Matt. See? I don't know what I'd do without you guys here. CK saying, "Oh, I like that idea, Matt." And Scott is saying, "Oh, that's cool." I'm assuming about the space. 2 extra pieces, one in that orange color. This is a good build. This is a sweet little micro build. Here we go. We got our space shuttle, that new space orange color. Pretty awesome looking. I really like that. Easily favorite build for today so far. City. There we go. So yeah, I wonder if Kitty Cat sits here, maybe plays with the toy. Who knows? Patting away at it. But we'll see. I like the ship, and that longer slope is not as common. Yeah, the side wings there. Yep. Almost like a double cheese slope. Was Harry Potter next? No, Disney next, then Harry Potter. Right on. And that's our lineup. Cool. Disney next. Disney's coming in next here, number 14. What do we got today? Okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's a neat little build. If I'm being completely honest, it almost reminds me of more of a Minecraft build because it's like a little bell. It's like a little bell and an envelope. Not really sure what the envelope is doing with this build. I think that's a little weird, but that's okay. But in Minecraft, in villages, there's like always a bell in like the middle of the village. So that kind of reminds me a little bit of Minecraft, but that's all right. It's coming in from Disney. And, you know, there's a gold piece, so I like that. Put these clips on top. This little brown rod. Bell clips in the middle there. We got an extra brown rod from that. So yeah, it's a neat little build. Nothing crazy, but I like it. I like it. Neat little bell to chime, I suppose. And then we got the classic envelope going to Santa. So yeah, not a bad little build. Just not sure what the envelope is doing with it, but it's there. Unless you like ring a bell to... I think there's something about ringing bells for Santa somewhere, but I don't think it's from Frozen, so I don't know. That is cute, saying Matt. Yeah, it's a cute little build for sure. Harry Potter next. Harry Potter's build is sticking out of the flap beside the 14. Wonder if we could pull it out from there. Oh, it's a big one. Ooh. Harry Potter's got some cool little builds this year. I really like them. I don't know his name. I'm sure he has a name. He's a cute little spider guy. Little spider dude. Anything with those types of eyes. Lego built. Always really cute. There we go. Take a sip of my tea before I build this. Where's George at? Reminding me to drink. Okay, let's build this little dude up. He's a lot of pieces. Wow. I like those black pieces. They're like 1x2s with clip holders on either side. 3 of those to attach all his legs together. Oh, and his legs are just these robot arm looking piece things. Those are pretty cool. CK's saying, it's saying, Jay, that at 6 p.m. you ring a bell to help the magical from everyone for the sleigh. No, I've never heard that on Frozen before. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was something to do with Santa and ringing bells, but yeah, just not sure that was from Frozen, like you mentioned there. So and I guess it's late for George in the UK. Aragog the Spider. Okay. Figured he had a name. Just wasn't sure what it was. I love putting their eyes in like funny spots. Also has one of those like bear claw pieces. One of these crazy looking, looks like a giant bear claw to me. One extra piece being an eyeball. I like putting their eyeballs in funny spots. But here we go. We got Aragog the Spider. It's kind of like an almost weird amount of gap between his head and his body there, but mostly that's a pretty good build. I like that build. Pretty cool. Aragog the Spider. Put him on the snow hill here as well. So, like, I guess the only thing I could say negative about the Harry Potter builds is that they're kind of big in scale to like everything else. But I think it'd be hard to not, like to make the Hedwig or the spider, it'd be hard to make them super tiny micro builds. So that's the only thing. But other than that, I'm loving Harry Potter's advent calendar this year. That is a cool build, saying Scott. I think lastly, we're going to Star Wars, saving the best for last today. All right, here we go. Star Wars it up. Oh, it's also peeking through. I wonder if that was for every build. I just didn't notice it. Okay. We got something. We got a build. Do I know what it is? No, I don't. No, I do not. All right, Scott, the expertise has got to shine through here. What do we have here today? Some kind of droid parts sorting machine or something? Oh boy, I don't know. No clue. This has got to be like a couple extra pieces here. I think this is the grayest build from Star Wars this year, CK. But I have no idea what this is. That is a Jawa crane. Okay, we got a Jawa crane. So we got this thing and it moves around like this. So I'm wondering if, yeah, it can, go around, pick up some droid parts, move them to new destinations in the droid factory or something. So yeah, there we go. The Jawa crane. Okay. Pretty decent build, I guess. Let's put the crane in the back here. There we go. Slightly see it there. Yeah. Okay. So that was our 6 official Lego Advent calendars. All built up. I think my favorite... Oh, I'm going to still go with the space shuttle. But I really like the spider build. I haven't given City enough love, and I should probably do it for the spaceship build, because that's a pretty awesome build. So let's go with the spaceship as our favorite build for today. Let me know in the chat what was your favorite from those 6 official Lego Advent calendars. All right, let's jump into a second true or false here. Okay, true or false, the Nutcracker Ballet was first performed in St. Petersburg on Christmas Day in the year 1800. So let me say that all in one sentence. The Nutcracker Ballet was first performed in St. Petersburg on Christmas Day in the year 1800. True or false? See if you guys can get that. Oh, and Scott is saying the crane goes on the back of the Jawa service cart. Okay. That's actually a lot better then. Combining 2 builds together. Yeah, that's not so bad. It's not so bad, I guess. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I don't mind that. Still going with Space Shuttle as my fave for today. Matt saying Space Shuttle is his favorite as well. There you go. CK saying false. I don't know. Kirby Girls saying I can say mine isn't the spider. There you go. Now which one is your favorite? Matt saying true. All right, let's open a minifigure from the Jay's Advent Calendar minifigure. We are liking the back-to-back stuff. We are loving back-to-back builds, back-to-back minifigures. So yesterday we had... Well, no, I guess not. Okay, yesterday's build was a snowman. Today's minifigure is that classic snowman from the CMF series. Oh, I don't even have his nose. Oh, there it is. It was under his pants. Here we go. Classic minifigure. Snowman, CMF guy. And love his, you can tell he's like a mascot snowman guy because he's got an actual face and he's like sweating in there. He's like sweating buckets inside this snowman mascot suit. But love the kind of headpiece that goes over top of the minifigure head. His carrot nose, his broom, his scarf, his 3 bits of coal on his chest. Really good minifigure. Really, really good minifigure. Let's have him chilling over here. He's chilling on the snow hill over here. There we go. Fave was the space shuttle for Scott. Awesome. So we got some trues. CK's the only one saying false. All right. So, yeah, great snowman. That's my favorite build. St. Caribbean Girl. There you go. All right. So, true or false? The Nutcracker Ballet was first performed in St. Petersburg on Christmas Day, 1800. CK didn't know, but she was correct. False. It was first performed on the 18th of December in 1892 at the Imperial Mariinsky Theater in St. Petersburg. So there you go. It wasn't in the year 1800. It was 1892. It also wasn't on Christmas Day. It was December 18th. So there you go. Good job, CK. Only one that got that. All right, so there we go. Let's jump into the Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar for today. Where's number 14? Ooh, there we go. Right above 11. Ooh, this thing is packed. Oh my goodness, okay. There we go. This is, I think, 4 days worth of builds from Disney 2024. Yes, Disney 2024. And we have the entire Disney castle. Day 21, 22, 23, and 24. Should probably make that right side up. So there you go. We got the entire Disney castle from last year's Advent calendar. But yeah, fitting all of that into one day, Lego would literally never do. We got 4 days worth of builds to get through here. CK saying, I only said false because it's probably true, but I was like, meh, maybe not. There you go. LOL. The castle. Yes. The entire Disney castle. This might take me a minute to get through all the pieces. Okay, let's build the middle section first. Hopefully I have all the pieces here. I should. Let's see why I wouldn't. Couple archways. Nope, not next. Nope, we got bricks first. Bricks first. Then we got some smaller bricks. Then we got the archways. We got some nice light blue pieces up top. Then we got that classic Disney clock. Not with that. Should be a white piece. Where's the little clock? Is it gold? There it is. There we go. Oh, and we need our poinsettia looking things on the front. There we go. This is the middle section of the Disney castle. So there we go. And we'll build 2 sides. Gray circular 2x2s. Classic looking pillar tower pieces. And then these white ingots. That's one. Build the other one opposite to that. Brick. Flippy piece. Ingot that doesn't stick to the ground. Flip those on. There we go. So we got 2 identical sides to the entranceway there. Again, that classic blue Or the Disney Tower. Man, this Disney Tower is one that I wish I had that micro scale Disney Tower. I don't know if it's still available. It might be. I'm gonna have to pick it up at some point. And then we got the tippy top of the tower here, a little balcony area. I thought this was a great little build from last year. Apparently I'm missing a little piece of it. There should be an extra... Huh. Should be one extra pillar. We'll improvise. I don't know if I even built that correctly last year. That looks weird being offset like that, but on the very top, there's this little extra white bit here, and I don't even remember if I built it like that last year. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video, see if I did, but I was missing that piece completely. So we add that balcony section to the top, and we have our pretty awesome, Disney Tower. And this came out of 4 different days in last year's Disney Advent Calendar. Last year's Disney Advent Calendar was, widespread through a bunch of different movies and themes of Disney and, classic Disney stuff like this. Whereas this year it's all Frozen related. And I'm not sure if I like it as much. I liked getting different stuff out of it. But I don't know. We will see. Can we even see this here? This, I think, just needs to go at the back somewhere. Let's move the droid slightly over. Can we, squeeze this in here somewhere? Move that classic tree over a little bit. Put the Disney Tower right there. There we go. We'll fix Buckbeak. We'll fix our snowman from yesterday. Perfect. There we go. I'm only going to knock that over about 10 more days here. 10 more days, 11 more days for sure. All right, so yeah, the whole castle, CK, the whole thing. Scott saying, oh, I remember that. Yeah, it was a good one right at the end there. CK saying, oh, I was right. Yeah. Caribbean Girl saying, I like it. Remember you opening each section each day. Yeah, and that's I think I'm okay with, adding stuff together like that. Like even the service cart thing. This is actually a nice addition to the service cart without this on it. The service cart looked a little plain, so I'm okay with adding stuff like that. Definitely when it comes something together like that at the end, it looks really cool, and it all being builds. What I don't really love is when you add, for instance, the little cat thing. Okay, you get this little molded cat one day, and then you add this thing to it that I don't even really know what it is. Maybe it's a cat toy, maybe it's not. I don't know. That is something I'm not as excited for, but when you get something that adds together and becomes an epic castle or, service cart that has extra pieces, I even wouldn't mind if there was different attachments to this service cart that you could, move and add to it. But yeah, so I like when things come together like that. Is George here? George is here. Welcome in, George. Pretty good day overall. No cape, saying Scott. That's funny. Sorry, just got up. My bad. You're late, George, from Scott. George is late, saying CK. Thanks, you can say that to me now, right? George, you are so late. Who was first? Not you, George. It was not you. All right, let's quickly recap today's builds for George since he's super duper late. Start with Disney. We got this cute little bell. It's like a little uh, it's a bell that you would, ring maybe on Christmas Eve or something. Don't really know what it's got to do with Frozen, but it's a cute little golden bell. Nice, cute little build overall, and it also came with an envelope that I have no idea what has to do with the bell, but there you go. Minecraft. I'm probably gonna have to tell you guys tomorrow what this is because I don't know. I'm sure my son, like I said, will come and tell me, but we got a little torch. We got a little table with a book on it. And the table for the torch has a bunch of different colors. Almost like presents would be in like a city build or something like that. That's what I mean. Oh my goodness. Okay, then from City, my favorite build today. From City, we have the space shuttle. We got the space shuttle. This thing is awesome. That new orange color from City Space. Nice little micro build. This is the best micro build spaceship of 2025. Looking at you, Star Wars. But yeah, this will probably be our best micro spaceship build of the entire set of advent calendars. Harry Potter gave us this cute little spider that Caribbean Girl does not like. Aragon, I believe his name was. Little awesome little spider build. Not very Christmassy. Maybe they could have made his arms like red and green or something. I guess that would be my biggest negative of Harry Potter this year is they did great on the builds, but they're just not Christmassy. That they usually never are, so it's all good. Friends, like I mentioned earlier, gave us something. Friends gave us something. Pink bits for George. That's what Friends gave us. Pink little bits. But don't really know what it is. We're thinking from Matt's geniusness of advent calendar knowledge, it's probably a little toy for the cat to play with that we got yesterday. So there you go. We added the cat to that. And then Star Wars gave us a little addition to Jawa's service cart, which actually comes on and off nice and easy because of the plates that are on there. But we got the Jawa service crane, or the Jawa crane. And this piece rotates around pretty neatly. And then Scott mentioned we could add it to the back of the service cart. So that's exactly what we did. We added it to the back of the service cart, and looking pretty cool, actually. I don't mind that. Doesn't qualify for a favorite build, though, by no means, because that is going to City today. Then our minifigure. Minifigure was pretty awesome. Caribbean Girl's favorite for today was a little snowman minifigure guy. Cute little carrot nose. Scarf, Cole, hat, and again, his awesome looking face where he's all sweating inside because he's in like a mascot suit or something. Pretty awesome little minifigure from the CMF series. And then our Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar build for today was the entire Disney Castle from last year. Pretty awesome little build. Pretty awesome. There we go. Just need the space for some of these builds that are a lot bigger. We lost a flower. Flower down. All right. There we go. Cool. So, can you give me a bell? Matt saying, "Hi George, hee hee, you did what I did on Friday. What did you do on Friday?" He came in late. We need the Minecraft specialist. Yes, we do. I will try and let you know tomorrow what that build is. That was my fave of the new calendars. Nice Scott saying George. Matt saying I came on really late. Oh no, that was Thursday. No worries. Yeah. Who so we last night? I don't know, George, what you're saying. Wake up, George. Wake up. George saying cool, I love it. And Scott saying the cat goes on that one like we thought. Just looked it up. Nice. Thank you for checking that out. Because like I said, I don't really look at these advent calendars. I like the surprise of them, and like it's hard not to know what some of the builds are, but I really try not to investigate too much what they are before we open them, because that's more fun for me. All right, well, let's do what George has not done all day for me and given me tea time, because he was so late. There we go. Appreciate all of you for coming and hanging out with me today. We got 11 days left until Christmas, guys. I hope all of you are very close to finish your Christmas shopping. And, you know, you got to start wrapping if you haven't started that too, because it's coming real soon. Oh, we got to check our poll real quick. So, if you knew you were going to get an article of clothing for Christmas, what would you prefer? Yes, we got somebody saying hat. 11% said hat. 33% saying a cozy sweater. A whopping 56% saying pajama pants. And absolutely nobody wants socks for Christmas. Understandable. There we go. Creepy Girl saying enjoyed as always. Thanks, Jay, and take care, everyone. Right on. Yes, I appreciate all of you guys for coming and hanging out with me today, this morning. This was a lot of fun. The area is really starting to fill up. I would say these last couple of days, I'm not going to have much space to add things in here nicely. It's just going to have to be throw them down real soon here. Once again, appreciate all of you for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Everybody stay safe, stay warm out there today. Have yourselves a good, happy holidays, and we will see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern, because I got to work my late shift tomorrow. So it's going to be bright and early tomorrow morning for everybody. Hopefully you can make it. If not, I understand. And yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll be back the rest of the week. Tuesday to Friday will all be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So there you go. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Woo!